Alright, let's get this going. Hello everyone. I'm going to be playing a little bit of Dreadnought. Let's get things going here. Alright, let's see what... I think I'm going to start with the Trafalgar. Hopefully this is all going to work out. I haven't exactly streamed this for a while, so hopefully my settings all still work. I might actually just tweak this a little bit here. But since the last time I streamed this, there's been a couple little patches. They added one new map in. They added at least one tier 1 ship into the game. It's a Dreadnought. That way you can kind of hop into every single different class of ship right from the get-go, instead of having to get the tier 2 to be able to play a Dreadnought. I'm still kind of working on unlocking tier 3 ships, like compared to other games, say like World of Tanks, more or less. It is a little bit more of a grind for each tier, since there's only 5 tiers. But I'm going to be streaming maybe about like an hour, give or take, maybe a little bit over, just a little bit here. Right now I'm in a destroyer. These are kind of like the jack of all trades ship. They can do a little bit of everything, except for heal. I'm gonna wanna see where my team's going, but typically I like playing down lower. It's easier to hit people rather than shooting down at people. Yeah, that's a losing fight there. Trying to actually hit him. But I will
Captain, activating. Calling friendly repair ships. We need help.
try to hit this guy. I have this kind of kitted out to close range engagements, because a lot of the maps are not in space and they play a little bit more brawly and close up. So let's see if I can get myself into a little bit of trouble here. Oh lord, that hurt a little bit. Yep, that's not good. I got myself out here and in a little bit of a pickle, I would say. Ooh. This is not good. I will say I'm not exactly the best at Dreadnought here. Jump. Grant, my team's just... one thing I can say about this is... it basically, if you're away from your healing ship, which is that one shooting a little green beam out, most people don't leave them because healing ships, essentially a tactical cruiser, they're really freaking strong as far as being able to heal damage. Like, you'll be able to basically heal a ship even if it's under sustained fire. And yeah, I think that's a little bit of a oversight in a way, because it leads to your team just kind of balling up into a big bunch and not really moving all that much. Oh god, there's...
Vultures are locked, ready to launch. Launching vulture missiles.
There's quite a bit of people here. I'm gonna wait to...
Exoshell engaged.
Actually, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. A little bit too late to... Okay, this guy's getting closer.
Aye, Captain, engaging. Enemy missiles incoming, Captain. Exoshell deactivating.
Come on, broadside.
Broadside plasma, but make sure you get
Here we go.
broadside.
I got him out,
It is
but...
on, Captain.
Ooh,
Hostile
that
going
hurt a little
down.
bit. That hurt. Definitely.
Amplifying weapon
Let's see if I can get this guy out. It is a little bit hard to hit things at long range. Come on. He's just outside of my range here. At least I'm healing, so I should be able to chase him down here. A little bit of a boost. Ah shit, there's somebody right there.
Send the vultures.
That's not good.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Incoming.
We need to regroup.
Engage exo shell, aye, Captain.
Broadside
Let's get him to my broadside and whack him there. Oh, I love when people pretty much come right into that.
Aye, Captain. Engaging. Exo shell deactivating. Recharging countermeasure grid. Shield activated.
I'm gonna die here. At least I killed a few people. But yeah, that was a little bit too reckless there. But like I was kind of talking about, this game is I have very much a lot of time. That came out wrong. I have a lot of fun playing this. However, a lot of times, you know, basically coming down to it being a little bit campy as far as your team not really wanting to take any risks. I feel that that's a big issue sometimes. Alright. Oh shit, is that coming towards me?
Amplifying weapons, aye.
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
This is not good.
System drained.
Drain torpedoes are...
Blink and you'll auto repair. Disengage.
Get out of here. Ah shit. Unfortunately, when you kind of warp away, missiles still keep on you. It's something if you forget about that, it's
Drain torpedoes locked onto contact. Launching drain torpedo.
Blink.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain. Firing.
Pulse countermeasures recharging now.
on. I'm getting a little bit better at playing. These things are mainly like kind of say like light tanks. They're pretty annoying. At higher tiers, this is only a tier 2. They're a little bit dinky in a way. They don't do a lot of damage, but in higher tiers, you can really do a number on somebody if they're not paying attention.
Picking up enemy contact. Over there.
Yep, I see them. They're pretty much all just sitting here waiting for me, unfortunately. Let's see if I can... I'm just waiting for my torpedo in the top there. You can kind of see your different modules and stuff. They all have cooldowns, more or less.
Amplifying weapon systems. Fusion reactor is overheating. Putting energy system
Ooh.
offline.
Drain.
Firing up. We've got
Ah
nothing
shit,
left.
I did that a
Drain
little bit too
torpedoes have a
soon.
lock. Drain
No!
torpedo launched.
Full power delivering thrusters.
Oh god. Oh, I just got whacked. Yep. But like, alright, I don't think I'm gonna play I'm gonna play a different ship. Let's stick to something because my team's not pushing out at all. Their team's not pushing out at all. So I'm just gonna stay in a Dreadnought. This is not tanks. 23 Ubas. Yep, this is Dreadnought. Every now and again, when you know, I have a little bit of time, I'll pop on and play a different game.
Suggest we regroup.
This is a free-to-play game now. It's like a true beta test. It's not like one of those betas where it's about to be released. It's pretty much a technical beta. There are some bugs in the game still, some little quirks they got to work out. But at least for PC, it's free to play. And PS4 beta, it seems to be coming sooner than I thought. So they have sign-ups for a PS4 now. Oh, hey, dog. don't have the range.
Full power to maneuvering
Let's get up
thrusters.
here. But it follows a pretty similar
Vultures are
structure
locked, ready to launch.
when it comes to World of
Launching
Tanks in a
vulture
way.
missiles.
Like, it only has 5 tiers instead of 10, but more or less you progress the
Picking
same
up enemy contact.
certain
Over
modules
there.
that you can do. And as far as gaining experience, credits, and stuff, it's pretty much all the same in that regard. Guess I'm gonna go with these guys. I think I blew. Oh god.
Aye, Captain. Activating.
That guy is coming in here a little bit quicker.
Firing up.
A little bit quicker than I thought.
We just took the upper hand.
I don't think he's gonna do that again. I will say it's a little bit more micromanagey than, say, World of Tanks, World of Warships, which is kind of a good thing. You have a lot more going on with
Requesting assistance.
different modules, skills, having to go, well, up and down instead of just like forward, left, right, stuff like that. There's somebody down
Vulture
here.
missiles locked on.
Yep, I see you. I'm gonna get.
Engaging X amplifying weapons. Aye.
Launch all vultures. Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Fusion reactor is overheating. Putting energy system
I
offline.
see his missiles coming in. I see somebody else's missiles. I've got a anti-missile kind of module on this. I just gotta wait until
We're winning, Captain.
I get a little bit closer.
Good night. Enemy destroyer has been eliminated.
Shit. This is starting to hurt a
Broadside
little bit.
broadside firing.
We're getting killed out here. Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Activating primary weapons, Captain.
Hang
Who
on.
the
we're
hell
gonna
shooting
recharge the
me?
grid.
Getting shot all over the place. Heal me.
Let's harden up. Aye, Captain. Engaging. Fusion reactor is
I
overheating.
don't think my
Putting
team
energy
really
system
realized that
offline.
they could
Let's hold down to 50%.
go down a little bit. Alright, that sounds a little bit new. That's a new,
Send the vultures.
in the patch they kind of added in a little bit more of, so you can hear so people are actually healing you. Damn, I'm getting lit up here. It's kind of my job, but at the same time, it'd be a little bit nice if they shot somebody else.
Broadside batteries
Take that guy
fire.
out.
Put an end to that pile of scrap. Enemy warheads locked on our position.
Yep, I'm dead. Yeah, I've never played Elite Dangerous, so I can't really compare the two. I would pretty much say this is like World of Warships in space, but better. As far as, you know, you have multiple modules on your ship to kind of control, and you can pretty much, once you get to tier 3, like these are tier 2 ships here. I have one tier 3 ship, and then I have a bunch of tier 4s that are called hero ships. They're essentially like premium tanks, premium ships in wargaming games, but you don't necessarily need them. They they have locked loadouts, similar to regular ships in their tier, but you don't really gain too much as of yet, as far as like extra credits, stuff like that. They're just there to like fill out your roster.
Hostile contact sighted.
But yeah, this is a pretty fun game so far for as early on as it is, and it looks beautiful. This is almost maxed out in a sense. I have a few things turned down since I'm streaming, but I also don't have a DirectX 12 enabled. It's a little bit buggy right now. So they're still kind of working the quirks out with that. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what my team's doing now. They don't want to push out, and they don't really want to work together, it seems like. Everyone's just kind of doing their own thing. This is essentially, this is tier 1 and tier 2 ships here. You get some people that are playing like their first battle and stuff like that.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
I probably have maybe like 100 battles in this game so far. They last a lot longer than, say, tanks does. Let's say we're very close to losing, and they are very close to losing too. Oh god.
Let's jump. Lost out to target.
Multiple impacts detected. Fusion reactor is overheating, putting energy system offline.
This is probably going to be a huge... yeah. We just lost because I pushed in there. But I didn't think that we were going to win. With their team was just all bunched up and we were... yeah. Yeah, essentially it's the same basic framework as you find in like tanks and ships. Yeah, our healer was pretty bad. Like the game revolves kind of around you actually having pretty decent people healing for your team. But anyway, it's scoreboard. I didn't do that great. Only 1,000 score. But yeah. Let's go back to the outpost. But yeah, more or less the way it works is, you know, you have kind of like tech trees like World of Tanks, World of Warships. Sorry, Graham, that I'm streaming. He's at work. All right. But more or less, you know, it only goes up to tier 5 as far as ships go. And whoops, I did not want to click that. The way it works is, hello, poser. Nice to see you. Jumping into a fight, you have tier 1 to 2 ships here. Tier 2 you can put them in up to tier 4 for your veteran fleet, and then just tiered 4 to 5. And essentially when I'm going to get into a match here because sometimes it can take a little bit. You just select one of them and you play that specific, but you can mix and match. You can put whatever ships you want in here to be able to respawn into the battle. But yeah. Yeah, I just figure I had about, you know, a little over an hour here to stream, so figured I'd hop on a Dreadnought. A few people, you know, wanted to see it again, and you know, even tonight, I have a small possibility where I might actually be able to stream again tonight. Even though tomorrow morning I have another World of Tanks stream coming up, so we'll see. I got tired outside. It's really nice out today. So I was doing a little bit of yard work with the dog. He's a little bit sad now that he's inside, but he was really enjoying it. But as far as like, I would say Dreadnought's probably gonna get out of beta here. I'd probably say sometime in either during the summer or right at the end of summer. From the looks of it, they still need, I would say they need a little bit more content as far as more maps and fixing the balancing problems a little bit and adding a few more ships in. That's one thing I will give them credit. Like, they added another tier 1 Dreadnought. They're not really bound by anything, of course, because it's all fictional, but it feels like they're gonna add a little bit more side grades to like each ship and the tech trees, rather than just try to pump people down to tier 5, which is essentially tier 10 in, say, a wargaming game, as quickly as possible. So it's something where if they do it right, hey, look, I got the same map. There's only about, I would say, maybe 6 maps in the game right now, maybe 7. So maybe I'll start with this is a tactical cruiser here. Maybe I'll start with that. So the Orcus here. Yeah, I kind of thought it was like that. And what was it, like within the past year, like aliens or something popped up in Elite Dangerous? I think I was reading something about that. But the reason I kind of got into Dreadnought here, I got invited into the alpha. I just wanted to kind of test it. It kind of hooked me a little bit. Like, it is definitely slower paced than, say, World of Tanks, which, good, bad. Like, I really like World of Tanks pace, so this I like popping into, say, like a handful of matches at a time in this. This is kind of what, like, I've made the reference a few times. It's kind of what I envision that World of Warships would kind of be like when it comes to the micromanaging in a way. Like this, you can have up top those 4 different modules. Some ships, higher tiers, have a lot more going on. Like you have to micromanage down to like a T. But there's just so much going on to where it's not this, you know, firing your main guns at people. You have main guns, secondary guns, different modules, so on and so forth. Which, one guy out here, oh god, he just jumped. Holy shit, these guys are... Even though this is just a healer, you can damage people, which is... Some people underestimate that. I don't know what my team's doing now. Holy crap, they are...
Launcher, stand by.
Alright, let me get up here to this guy. He's taking a lot of damage.
Understood. Repairing.
But damn, we had like 2 people kind of jump out there really quick. Hello, Gunner. Yeah, this is, yeah, it's a little bit different game, but I can't play just World of Tanks forever. That would drive me, I love World of Tanks, so that would drive me crazy. Kinda gotta get a sense on where all my guys are here. Oh, he's jumping out there. He's gonna take a lot of damage, most likely.
Amplifying weapons.
Shit, I gotta get out here as quick as possible. Trying to help you. You really keep running out there on by yourself. That's not a good thing, dude. I think you're gonna die. Yep.
System drained. Starting recharge.
This guy's down here. I can technically damage him. Nah, he's got someone healing him. Oh lord.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Yep, let's get the hell out of here.
We're taking them down.
I'm probably gonna die now. I shouldn't have followed that guy out there, but
Aye, Captain. Engaging. Heavy damage across multiple systems.
there's people
Captain.
back here too. Seems like I'm kind of like the last.
Repair auto beams activated. System drained.
Last person over here. At least I kind of ran away and I
Support fire.
got
Needed
away
over
from
here.
that.
Hostile contact sighted.
Alright, now there's a little ship behind me here.
Amplifying weapons. Aye.
Firing.
Yep,
That's
you're
good.
gone.
Hostile destroyed.
Oh.
System drained. Amplifiers.
Yeah, you can, like, really the game opens up, like, tiers 1 and 2. Like, right now I'm in tier 2 ships. Tier 3 is where the game really opens up. Essentially, you can design the whole outside of the ship. I'll show you after this battle, but starting at like tier 3 ships, you can have something like, I don't even know how many different modules, plus there's something called officer briefings. So there's no like crew system like World of Tanks, thank God, where you have to pay to kind of like train your crew, stuff like that.
Reloading.
But each officer starting at a tier 3 ship, there's something called officer briefings that influence the way your ship plays, and they're kind of specific to each ship that you have. Like each ship has a different kind of officer briefing, so they further kind of tailor your ship, say close range, support, long range fire, stuff like that, tanking damage. So even though you have the same ship as somebody, at times they can play completely different.
Aye, Captain. Engaging. Repair auto beams
I
activated.
guess I should repair my team here.
Support fire. Over here.
Yeah, you know, any multiplayer game can make it crazy though.
Captain.
I've never actually played Rust. I've seen videos of it. I was about to say, where the hell is this guy? There's somebody. I think he's right on the other side there. Check out, they're shooting at me. He's dead now, though. But they are kind of. They start to focus a little bit more into like
Fire at this location.
the lore and customization of the things. It looks like the past patch, so it's definitely a nice little step, because the game, since it is very early on, they got the gameplay down. There's just a few little bugs that mess things up sometimes. Oh shit, I need to pay attention a little bit more here.
Engaging. Fusion reactor is
Nothing like
overheating.
killing people with a frickin' repair beam. It's like playing Battlefield series and killing someone with like a med kit. But I would say the most important class for any team is definitely the tactical cruiser. Mainly you're here for healing, but you can also kit these out to provide support, like buffing your allies' damage, stuff like that.
Auto beams not yet operational. That's
All vessels. We've got an enemy contact.
understood. Repairing. System drained.
Alright, I need to help kill this guy. Oh lord, that hurt a little bit.
Firing up.
That hurt a lot of bit. Come on, let's get him out.
Systems depleted,
They're
Captain.
kind of shooting up both of us here because I'm right next to another guy.
Detected. Firing up. System drained.
Yes, I would say the design style is definitely reminiscent of Eve. Yes, I played Eve a little bit, definitely not a ton. I would probably say I logged maybe like 100 hours into Eve, and this was years ago. It definitely gives you that feel though. Alright, that guy's starting to shoot at me now. Trying to heal up some of my guys here. That's the main reason why you play a tactical cruiser.
Firing.
That down.
System drained. Starting call. Amplifying weapons eye.
You can really do a number on those little ships with your repair beam. Essentially the premise is you're kind of like mercenaries out in the asteroid belt, more or less, and you're kind of fighting over like certain either like military bases, resources and stuff. There's some backstory into things with we crushed these people. 100 to 40 there. Oh god. Yeah. But did decent. You know, I got 2 kills, 2 assists, a little bit of a score. They did tone down the score for healing ships because almost every game they were on top, it seems like, because it was a little bit ridiculous the last time I played. But kind of talking about as far as ships go. So I'm mostly, you know, at tier 2. Let's see. I do have the Chernobog here for tier 3, and then I have some hero ships at tier 4. But more or less, as far as the progression goes, I'll start here. So tier 2, you have, you know, kind of like World of Tanks, World of Warships, you can upgrade your modules. Really your main guns, and really this shows your secondary here, they don't change, but like you can equip, you know, plasma broadside, vulture missiles, which are long range, short range flèche missiles. You have anti-missile lasers, auto guns, warp jump, armor amplifiers, nuclear missiles, and that's just at tier 2. Once you start getting into tier 3, it opens up a lot too. Basically, you can customize your ship however you're going to want to play it. Like, you know, really any ship can be fitted out to be long range, short range, support if you're as long as you're in like a tactical cruiser or a destroyer. But at tier 3 you start getting officer briefings here, and not that I'm at tier 4 yet, but oops, I didn't want to click on that. At tier 3, though, officer briefings opens up different little perks for your ship that you can kind of change them out. Depending on, you have to research them. At tier 3, like, there's only one option to switch out navigation to one. It was slow and steady, it was called. But, yeah, like these hero ships here, they kind of have a set loadout for officer briefings and modules. So you can't change them. They're pretty much like, say, premium tanks in World of Tanks. So, let's get into another battle here. I would try. I want to stick at. Maybe I'll try veteran just to see. I want to see how long the matchmaking takes, though. Yeah, I've never heard of that game. Descent Free Space. See ya, Gunner. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I know it's not exactly, if you don't have really any interest in this game, it's not exactly something that could be too interesting, but I figure since I'm playing it, might as well stream it. So for the most part, I do that every time I game outside of sometimes I'll probably start streaming Overwatch a little bit again. I play Overwatch a little bit, so I might start streaming that again. It's just I kind of picked it back up semi-regularly. Like, I'll play like an hour here or there every few days. I kind of had to get back into the groove of things because I didn't play it for like a month or so I was a little bit rusty. So that game's definitely a game where it's like reflexes and stuff, more or less. Hello, Cookie Monster, nice to see you. Well, thanks for stopping by. Tomorrow I'll be maybe this is a little bit later when I stream tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be streaming 9 to 12 in the morning, so Levi's kind of waiting for Ryan to get home. Alright, I don't think matchmaking is gonna work here. There's not a ton of people playing this because it's just in a beta, so during like midday, especially mornings, it is a little bit hard to find matches, especially once you get into the veteran or legendary fleets. Like, I can play legendary, but I decided just to give up on it. I can put my kind of hero ships into it, but really there's no point because most of the people that play legendary, can't talk here, they just play tier 5 ships and you get torn to shreds. The power gap between tiers, since there's only 5 tiers, is pretty immense in this game, even more so than, say, like World of Tanks. It's not like, say, you're in like a M6 heavy going up against like a T-29. You can at least like damage it and have a chance at times. This game you're more or less gonna get wiped. So see you at 23. Yeah, this might be my last match here. Maybe I'll have one more, but really I was just gonna stream for about an hour or so here. Just hopefully I can get into another game here in a timely manner. Because the game, like I was kind of talking about, it's not to say it's bare bones, but it is, a true beta where you're testing. When I hopped in, they were really refining the progression system. Like, when I first joined, there was no grinding, say different tiers to get to. Every ship was the same tier, and the only way you could unlock more ships was to level up your captain, which I thought was kind of stupid because people who played for a very long time got kind of the best ships in a way. They were supposed to all be balanced, but they really weren't. You got completely annihilated. So luckily they got the progression down a little bit. A lot of people were upset with that because I guess they enjoyed completely killing, say, somebody who was in their or playing for their first match, hopping in with a ship, no officer briefings, just all the stock modules, and you'd be going up against a ship that you can't even do like 5 damage to, like, and that's like nothing. So it was completely broken. So they finally got that done. But anyway, I'm gonna hop into a Dreadnought here. We don't have a healer though, so I might end up going back to, actually, yeah, I'm probably gonna end up going to a healer if nobody else. It's a little bit too late to ask for that. Like,
All decks to action stations. Incoming enemy ships. Run out the guns.
it's just typically teams that they kind of have a makeup that you usually follow. Like, usually your team has 2 healers, like 2 or 3 dreadnoughts, and then you usually have like one little ship. I forget what they're called, honestly. Corvettes. And yeah. Right, that's getting a little bit annoying. Please stop shooting me.
Vulture missiles have a clean shot.
Amplifying weapons, aye.
Send the vultures.
Let's hope I can get this guy down enough to where my missiles here, if they connect on them. Just we don't really have any healers, so your ship does kind of auto heal after a certain amount of time.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
But if you're under any sustained fire, it's really not enough to
Fusion reactor is overheating.
make that much of a
Putting energy
difference.
system offline.
Alright, I just need to regroup a little bit here. I'm gonna
Let's
use
harden
my
up.
armor
Engaging. Aye,
amplifier.
Captain. Activating.
Start whacking away at this guy here.
Enemy warheads locked on our
Yep,
position.
I see it. Oh lord.
Exoshell deactivating.
There were torpedoes there.
Countermeasures activated.
Captain, we're gaining ground out there.
It's just they have a big cloud of ships over there. We're still spread out a little bit too much.
Defenses amplifying weapon systems.
Launch all
And they got a
vultures.
crap ton of healers, it looks like. They got at least 2. Really, I guess I'm just gonna kind of go for it here in a minute.
Thanks for the assist.
Amplifying weapons, aye. System drained. Aye. Let's see him get through this.
Come on, I just need to get to my broadsides here.
Broadside flat clear. All
I
broadside
just really don't
batteries.
want to have them.
Amplifying weapon systems.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Oh, I just thought that was an enemy. I was like, oh shit.
Give us a tick to cool the plasma guns.
We got him, Captain.
Alright, so that actually worked out.
Vultures are locked.
Amplifying weapons, aye.
See if we can hit this guy hard before he... Those things are pretty quick. They're essentially artillery, more or less. Why don't we throw a little bit
Launching
of
vulture
missiles at this
missiles.
guy.
Vulture missiles locked on.
Actually surprised that my team is in the lead here.
Amplifying weapons, aye.
Thank you.
Oh shit.
Aye. Let's see him get through this.
I thought he was gonna... He's a little bit further away.
Fusion reactor is overheating. Putting energy
He's
system offline.
definitely not gonna...
Hostile ship neutralized.
That hurt a little bit though.
Exoshell disengaged. Aye, Captain. Engaging.
But this little wheel I keep bringing up is essentially tied to the
Aye, Captain.
right little energy bar. You can essentially boost your mobility, damage, or you can bring up shields that negate Not all damage, but the majority of it.
Launch all vultures.
Just in case this guy tries to run away, I need to fire some missiles at him.
Thanks.
By the time they get to him, his shield's gonna be gone.
We're taking them down, ship by ship.
That poor little guy over there.
Engage exo shell, amplifying weapon side.
Enemy warheads locked on our position. Clean hit. Target's going down. That did it. Enemy destroyer's hull is collapsing.
Exo shell offline.
Oh god, lots of missiles.
Activated. System
I
drained.
say I don't think I don't think my thing can shoot them all down.
Vultures are locked. Ready to launch. Launch.
Countermeasures recharging. Aye, Captain. Activating.
That did it. Hostile destroyed.
Amplifying weapon side.
I guess I stand mistaken, because I still don't think that we have any healers.
Got the barrel in the bag. Let's finish him.
Usually your team just gets crushed, but I think we're doing a pretty good job of kind of splitting them up and taking them out one by one. Because you don't respawn right away. There's about like a 10-second delay, I believe, maybe a pinch longer. Well, yeah, it's definitely a pretty game. I really wish I could get on the new map, because that one looked pretty awesome. It's kind of set in space. It's set on Ceres, I believe. What is that? A comet or not a comet? It's like a moon. I forget what exactly it is. Maybe it's a comet, but I forget. I should know because it was in the show The Expanse that I watched. But
System drained.
yeah, it definitely looks pretty awesome. I would say even for as good as it looks, it doesn't use. It almost uses the same amount of resources of World of Tanks, only because it supports multi-core processors a little bit better. But World of Tanks definitely uses, just looking at my usage stats over here, it uses less CPU than World of Tanks somehow. And I guess because it's split across the different processors better. Or cores, I should say. Anyway. Pretty decent match. I got second. I didn't die though, so yeah, I would say I did pretty damn well there. Me and that A6 guy. Asteroid? I believe it might be. Let's see. It's a dwarf planet. There you go. So it's the largest object in the asteroid belt. All right. And yeah, they do have missions. Let me get to them here. Wait, nope, I didn't want to go there. Honestly, the UI could be a little bit better. There we go, the logbook. Hey. He's licking himself back there. It could be a little bit better, the logbook here. I almost forget it exists sometimes. But you do have like daily missions. Yeah, I see. I just hate how this is not exactly implemented all the way. But right now I don't have a premium account. Only because since I went back to work, I kind of let it run out. I do have, there is gold, much like they call it GP, gray box points, since they're the developer. And there's also free experience, but it's pretty much the same as tanks. You can use your GP to buy cosmetic upgrades. They don't do anything though statistically, just to make your ship look different. You can buy like different stuff for your captain to make them look different, and then you can also buy, you know, premium ships. So maybe I'll try one more match here, and yeah, that'll probably be it for today as far as Dreadnought goes. It's like I might pop on later. It'll probably be World of Tanks if I pop on pretty late tonight. Like, not super late, but maybe like 9 or 10 p.m. It's a possibility. I might pop on for like an hour or so and do a little bit of tank grinding or some credit grinding. But nonetheless, tomorrow I'll be streaming World of Tanks 9 to 12 in the morning. And if anybody wants to platoon, you know, feel free to message me and let me know tomorrow. But yeah, the matchmaking usually, if you play like, say, prime time, because most of the people that play Dreadnought are from the US, you can get matches really quick if it's like, say, 5 p.m. or later. But midday here, typically it's between 1 minute and sometimes up to 4 minutes to find a match. Is this the new map? It looks like it. Aha, yes it is. I would say this is, I guess, hopefully I get this map. But, it looks like my team's not going to do healing again, so I guess I'll just heal. That's fine. But yeah, I would say visually this game is, it's pretty damn good. It's like really the only thing I have turned down on this, and this is DirectX 11, because you can do DirectX 11 or DirectX 12. But 12, it tends to crash a lot. Like I said, they haven't fixed the bugs with that yet. But I just have like anti-aliasing and post-processing turned down a little bit on this. But otherwise, everything's cranked, mostly all the way max. I have not played on this map yet. Hopefully it's not too confusing to get down, because the maps are pretty damn big. Alright, so yeah, this is going to be a little bit can go down and go up. This is going to be interesting. I'm just seeing where most of my guys are gonna. Looks like we're gonna go left here. Hello, Pezmed. Yeah, it's a little bit different playing, and you know, talking about a different game too. Honestly, that's actually pretty neat down there. I wonder. I don't think you can go all the way down there. They have like soft edges of maps where if you go past them, it kind of makes you turn around, instead of having like a hard wall. I would assume it would not let you down into those asteroids or whatever, rocks getting pulled in. Oh, why are you warping? Why do people do that? He's warping ahead. Oh god. I'm trying to get up here so I can repair him, but I don't know why people do that. Like, it makes no sense to dive right into all the freaking enemies, you know? I do it sometimes, but I try not to. Alright, where is this other? There he is. He's fine now. So many little nooks and crannies in some maps. Like, you can drive through, like, little hangars and stuff, depending on the map. It's pretty neat.
We've taken the lead, Captain.
He's damaging him, so I'll get back to this guy.
You heard the captain.
Systems drained, Captain.
It is a little bit difficult, though, getting the hang of the movement down at times. Shit, this guy behind me is taking a lot of damage.
Repair auto beams activated. Firing up. System
I'm
drained.
trying to help you, buddy.
Reloading.
I am trying my damnedest.
Enemy contact at this location. station.
Whew,
System
I just
drained.
barely
Starting recharge.
kept him alive. He's still alive.
Fusion reactor is overheating, putting energy system offline.
Holy crap. Nope, he's dead.
We got him, Captain.
Can't say I didn't try there for that guy. Looks like most of our team is doing pretty damn good. We're up 32-4. I will like matchmaking is not skill based like World of Tanks, so sometimes you can get matches where it's pretty lopsided. Like it hasn't, they haven't fixed it to where it takes into account, like take the recruit fleet match that we're playing right now. It's tiers 1 to 2. For whatever reason, it does not take into account the people on each team that say only have tier 1s or have half tier 1 ships, half tier 2 ships, stuff like that. So sometimes you do get teams that are really lopsided. Hopefully I'm not... Oh, crap. Let's see, these guys are taking some damage, but not a lot. My team's just kind of splitting in half here. That guy just died though. Shit. Sorry dude, I'm gonna have to ditch you back here because yeah, I gotta kind of stick where there's, you know, at least a few people for me to heal, or else I'm not really doing my job.
Hi, Captain. Amplifying weapon systems.
But yeah, this is probably gonna be my last match here. Well, I said there isn't skill-based matchmaking like in World of Tanks. That's, I was kind of getting down to, like, you do get really lopsided matches, you know, in both games.
Firing.
That's it. She's done. Repair auto beams activated. Amplifying weapons on.
This is not good. That they're shooting at me.
Fusion reactor is overheating. Putting
Trying to
energy
keep
system
you alive
offline.
again. But the as far as the tier difference, like tier 1 ships, they don't, I wouldn't say they're completely useless against tier 2s, but there's a bigger tier jump in power between ships in Dreadnought than in tanks.
Firing.
And especially if you compare it to like World of Warships, where different tiers aren't always completely imbalanced. Like if you're in a tier 5 ship, you can kind of fight against tier 6s pretty effectively. Definitely not in Dreadnought here, which is why I almost feel like they need to get some sort of, if they don't want to do skill-based matchmaking, they should at the very least balance it out based off of what tier ships each person has in their fleet, and try to match them. Shit, I was a little bit late for that guy.
System offline. Firing up. Reloading
Who are
launcher.
they shooting?
Stand by.
But I would say playing as a healing ship here, a tactical cruiser, it's a little bit more interesting when you get to the higher tiers, because you have more modules that either buff your team's damage, you can debuff the enemy,
Got him, Captain.
but being tier 2 here, it's a little bit more straightforward. They're kind of teaching you what you should be doing, you know, repairing your teammates, stuff like that.
System drained. Starting cooldown.
Hello, Lucas. Nice to see you. Alright, guys. You're taking a lot of damage. We're starting to let them back in things here. We're up like 32-4 or something. Now it's 56-40. I'm still trying my best to heal, but we're all spread apart.
Captain, the pod's in place. Systems depleted, Captain.
Man, it's so good. This is not good.
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
Oh, bueno.
Shield activated.
See if I can survive this with my shield up.
We're getting destroyed out here. Need support now.
weapon systems. Fusion reactor is overheating, putting energy system offline.
Alright, I need to help this guy do a little bit of damage here. There's a guy right over yonder.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. Amplifying weapons, aye. Beams are amplified. System drained. Commencing cooldown.
This hurts. Oh, we gotta get him out.
Thanks for the assist.
There we go. Shit. I don't think I've ever heard of that, Cookie. I actually saw someone kind of saying World of Tanks needs like a healing tank in a way.
We're taking them down.
I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
This battle is ours.
Alright, our team's starting to get back into things here, finally. Kind of wish I died in a way, that way I could play something else. You do get experience for all your ships, if they're in your fleet, even if you haven't played them. It doesn't give you a lot though, but it does spread a little bit of the, I don't know the exact proportion, but it does give you, oh god,
Reloading.
Understood. Repairing.
just let him go right by me.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Alright, everyone looks good now. I think we wiped the enemy team there. Oh god. That's not
Float the
good.
pod, aye, Captain. System drained. Amplifying weapons, aye. Aye, Captain. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
There he goes. He's taking damage and he freaking jumps towards the enemy. They have all they have 3 freaking long range like sniping ships. Make that 4.
Engaging.
That's why we're like,
Cooldown.
you know, we're wiping them. They're very weak, like the artillery cruisers. We're wiping them, and then they're wiping us, vice versa. They can pump out a ton of damage, but once you get near them, you just completely
Repair auto beams
shred them
activated.
apart. But we just need,
Forces are
there we go,
falling back.
one more kill there and we won, so. But anyway, that was it for me as far as the matches today for this stream. Ryan gets home in about 10 minutes, so I won't hop into another one. Anyway, let's see how I did here. All this experience that pops up is a little bit confusing to me. So, pretty decent score though. I would say this guy definitely carried us in a sense. But yeah, pretty much healing straightforward in this game. But if you don't have one, it's definitely iffy sometimes. Anyway though, hopefully you guys kind of enjoyed this stream here. Like, I definitely love this game. It's pretty damn fun. I just wish, you know, as far as the beta goes, it is a little bit slow as far as, you know, them putting out updates. It's taking a little bit long for that because they are a smaller developer. But anyway, thanks for watching. I might be on tonight as far as tanks for maybe like an hour or so. But if not, I'll be on tomorrow streaming 9 to 12 for World of Tanks. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Nice to chat with a couple of you. If you do want to test this game, it is open beta on the PC. All you got to do is go to, I think it's dreadnoughtgame.com, something like that. And or you can sign up for the PS4 beta that's coming out, it looks like in I would say the next few months, because they didn't even have signups for it before, and now they're taking signups, which if it goes like the PZ version, it's within a few months it'll pop out. But anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys around. Have a very nice day. See ya.